Growing up, I was often taught the short phrase that some people can be described as a glass half full type of person or a glass half empty type of person. At first, I wasn't really sure what that meant, but after some thinking, a glass half full type of person seems to be an individual that is more optimistic and positive about their outlook on life, while a glass half empty type of individual is someone who is more negative or has a more pessimistic outlook on life. Now, that can be an easy and simple way of describing people, but I feel like what's more important is what's in the glass. What are we putting into ourselves, and how is that affecting how we view and interact with the world? Growing up, I was taught to work hard. My grandfather left the Democratic Republic of Congo, fleeing the Civil War. They came to America in hopes of a better life. And so as the granddaughter of those fighters, I had to be something. It was put in my mind in the forefront that success was something to aspire to. The American dream was something to aspire to. And what do we think of when we think of the American dream? We think of a good job, a home, a family. We think of a salary or our cars, our homes. But how often do we think about the impact that we've had on others? When I was in 3rd grade, my mom was a little late picking me up from school. My teacher stopped her and informed her that she had to pay for being late. And my mom told her that she could not pay that day. She took her into the room and they talked for a little while and they came back out. And she did not scold my mother. My mom didn't seem upset. But not too many weeks later, I was dropped off at a local high school that I didn't recognize, greeted by a couple of 14, 15-year-olds who then took me shopping for Christmas. They bought me clothes, toys, shoes, and took me right back to my mom so I could show her my lottery that I had just won. As a 7-year-old, I just thought I got lucky. I thought someone was helping me. I thought I just hit the lottery. But in reality, I was poor, and someone else saw that I needed help, saw that my mom needed help, and lent a helping hand. Well, the story doesn't stop there because, of course, I didn't realize that till I got a bit older. In fact, I worked really, really, really hard on that American dream. I got a 4.0 GPA. In fact, I graduated 2 years early at just 16 years old. Not because I was in this terrible rush to get where I was going, but because I felt like I was defined by my accomplishments. I felt like if I didn't have a diploma, a degree, a high GPA, I couldn't be proud of myself. I couldn't be anybody. I couldn't be making an impact. In 2020, we all experienced the shutdown of our entire world. Everything as we knew it was completely different. I was 16. I had just graduated high school. I got my scholarship to go to Georgia State and study mathematics. I was ready to follow my American dream plan, and everything was derailed. But actually, the tracks were falling into place. See, instead of going off to Georgia State to study math, I became a math teacher. I started my tutoring business, Tylah Tutors, and I worked with children in grades 4th through college on all different subjects, including writing, reading, and math. I loved everything about it. Seeing a child's face light up when they finally understand something, or watching a child that you just started working with months later become so confident in doing their work. I found that what was meaningful to me was not the recognition that I would get from others. Yeah, sure, Dr. Kalukango does have a nice ring to it. But I am happy waking up every day and seeing my sixth graders, seeing the looks on their faces when they say, "Good morning, Miss K. What are we going to do today?" It brings me joy, and I take pride in the work that I do. Education is often a profession that is looked down upon and taken for granted. But I chose to become an educator because I was once a child who needed a caring adult. I was once a child who would have appreciated that support. Today, I look into the audience and I can see my sisters, my professors who have worked with me, and all the individuals who have shaped and left a mark on me today. And now I am 19 years old, standing and sharing my story. And although I might not be a doctor, a famous musician, or a famous actress, I am somebody. I am somebody, and I am successful in my own right. And I encourage you to let go of what you have been taught success was. Let go of this feeling that you have to live up to the expectations of either someone else or this world. You, as a mom, as a sibling, as an uncle, as an auntie, as a teacher, as a doctor, as a receptionist, as the dentist, wherever you are important, you have value, and exactly where you are making an impact being you. Thank you.